But I grew up here in Astoria. My family's been here since the 1880s, the turn of the century. My grandfather was a longshoreman and a commercial fisherman.
I didn't get to pick them all out. I picked a few of them. But let them look inside.
We're gonna go in the middle.
So tell me who you are and what do you do?
My name's Tom Hilton. I own Hanthorn Crab Company here in Astoria, Oregon on Pier 39.
So when did you start doing this?
We started this company May 5th in 2016 based on the idea of having live crab available to the consumers. Can't get it anywhere else like this.
So in Astoria, you are it. You're Mr. Crab.
I am. They consider me the crab man, and I think that's just because I'm always grumpy and ornery all the time.
Yeah, you seem really grumpy.
Yeah, all the time.
So how many in a day? Because the season started pretty late this year.
Yes. Season started late this year based on the fact that crab weren't quite full yet, and the fishermen were trying to get a better price. So
that happens every year, that part. But the part being not full was kind of unusual.
Yeah, unusual, yes it was. Very unusual. And this is just the start of the season because this started as an experiment, and then just people getting familiar with my company, and the fact that I do advertise in social media. That is the key. People look for crab, they search for crab through social media, they find Astoria.
So why is social media so valuable?
It's valuable for this aspect, the fact that people can find it right away, and it pulls up the map. So, Google Maps. So Facebook has Google Maps, boom, pulls it up. Pier 39 Astoria shows right where it's at.
So what are most people coming in here to get? So they're down here for the weekend, and they're going to cook crab and have dinner. And
people come for cooked crab. They want cooked crab.
They want to do it themselves.
Yeah, and local people want live crab. Local people, if they'll call me. The idea is that you would call ahead of time, and that I would set you up, so if you wanted 6 cooked crab, they'd be here ready for you to go when we got here.
So tell me about those rooms up there.
The rooms upstairs are Pier 39 Fisherman Suites, and those are available online through Airbnb.
No.
But those were offices upstairs for the original Bumblebee Seafoods, which operated here in Astoria. So,
and this is like the largest, oldest can.
This is the oldest and last standing salmon tuna cannery on the West Coast. So it was originally built in 1875 by J.O. Hanthorn, and then it became Bumblebee in the 1940s, and then it became cold storage, and they canned everything down in what's known as Uniontown, Philadelphia.
So you get to stay. I mean, that's the cool thing about staying here.
Yeah, people can stay here upstairs. So there's a captain's suite that rents. It faces the entire west side of the northwest corner of the building. And there's also a first mate's and a boat puller's. And those rooms face directly north onto the Columbia River. So you can see ships and tugboats and all those kind of things. There's also a bunkhouse, which is in the center of the building, and that sleeps 6 to 8 people and has a full kitchen. And it's a really great place if you want to come down and spend the weekend or the week here in Astoria.
Tell me for your fish business, how do they find you?
How you can find me is you can go on Facebook under Hanthorn Crab Company or Pier 39 Seafoods. And if you just Google crab in Astoria, Hanthorn Crab Company will come up. So,
because he is Mr. Crab.
I am. Thank you very much. Jeez.
Okay, that's my idea of a perfect coffee place to stay. Coffee shop in the basement of the pier that you're staying on. That's our room up there in the top. And now I'm going to show you our house guests. So we've got a line of traffic out here. And here are the little creatures that kept us awake. Not really, we slept through them. But they are noisy and obnoxious and loud. And they're so happy to see me. And there they are.
No, I won't, because they're part of our community, and they're a valuable asset to our community because they bring tourism here, and tourism is a very, very valuable part of what Astoria really is.
That's what Astoria's really grown, though. You are becoming quite the little mecca of, but it still has that fisherman's charm.
Yeah, it has the outside charm of a quaint community.
So it's a really different town than it used to be.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, it was kind of rough spot.
It was very
tough. The 1980s.
Yeah, even the 70s, still pretty rough and tough, and even now, it's still a pretty tough town on the underbelly of Astoria. It's still pretty tough.
But you won't tell me more, you'd have to kill me.
No, that's not true. There's no such thing as mafia. There's none of that here. We don't do that kind of thing.
I'd end up in a crab food.
Yeah, they
right?
call me Tommy Two Crabs. We got a freezer there, and we put you in the freezer, and then we cut you up with the, look at that crazy eye. And we cut you up, you know, with a bandsaw and put you in a crab pot.
That's brought in.
Yeah, what we want is people to come here and have an experience and learn about what the fishing industry really does to their community. Because when we grew up, you and I both grew up, the tax base was farming, logging, and fishing, and those three things paid for everything. And now we've lost those, and therefore we lost a lot of what keeps our communities, our schools paid for, our roads paid for. Those things did a lot for our community.
But a lot of people out there don't make that connection.
Yeah.
And they wonder why things are, you know, because tourism is good,
Yes.
and it brings in money, but it doesn't bring in the money that fishing, timber, and
Farming.
agriculture used to do. It's all agriculture, really.
I would encourage people to come to our community, and when you come to our community, learn about the community. See the Astoria Column, drive across the bridge, go to the Maritime Museum, and learn about what really makes the people thrive here in our community, which is we're the people that are here. It's much like Portland. There's a small percentage of us that grew up here. Most everybody's coming from someplace else, and what we would like is to enjoy our place, respect our place, pick up after yourself, and just have
And
some
remember
fun.
where you guys came from.
Yeah.
Because you can bring new in and everybody's welcome, but just respect the foundation of this community.